It's that religion. You know, I always been about my motherfucking paper. Yeah. Greatness. You know how I work. Why FNBC thinks it's a game? It's not a game. Yeah. I can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible. Run out the paper and fuck it up. Go hit the club and then fuck it up. A whole lot of people gon' get it back. You know we gon' get it back. I can't see nobody stopping us. Unstoppable. Run out the paper and get it. Whatever it take, we gon' get it. You know ain't nobody stopping us. Mafia. All of my niggas, they mafia. God, I told you it's unstoppable. I just spent the brick on my digs. You gotta put God first. That's why I taught you to believe us. This shit came from hard work. Gotta hustle, stay down with your people. Can't betray you, won't feed you. No competition, we are equal. Can't let nobody mislead you. The way from summer hill, it's only one to hell. So Atlanta number Lions Hill. We was raised not to have a feel. When they died, there's so many tears. So many nights I cried and swore. So many nights I cried and swore. All of these niggas lying. Photo ready, but without the frame. Spend the quarter on my wrist and chain. If you get caught, you better not mention name. You're almost more than a train. And red be keeping me sane. Unstoppable, I am no pain. I am unstoppable just like the train. I can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I said we did the impossible. Run out the paper and fuck it up. Go hit the club and then fuck it up. A whole lot of ways we gon' get it back. You know we gon' get it back. I can't see nobody stopping us. Unstoppable. Run out the paper and get it. Whatever it take, we gon' get it. You know ain't nobody stopping us. Mafia. All of my niggas, they mafia. God, I told you we're unstoppable. I can't see nobody stopping us. Mafia. I can't see nobody. All of the money, so all of the money keep blacking out. So all of the hunters I got for them. You know all of my partners I got for them. Fuck around and spend the block with them. So I only hang with them shotters. Yeah, so you know we came with them choppers. Yeah, remember them days we had nada. I know pouring the track and we poppin' champagne. It is what it is. I can't fuck with you like yeah. Power the money, the car, the whole the fame. Vow to my gods and never change. Get it with mafia shit. Put some little guap on your clip. Had to look at it on top and they top of the shit. You know I'm on top of my shit. Got the show on what to stop for live. Sorry, Lord, but the killer be care. If a nigga switch, then that's on him. Can't let no bullshit. I'm a fail. Hey, I can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible. Fuck it up. Go hit the money and fuck it up. A whole lot of people gon' get it back. You know we gon' get it back. I can't see nobody stopping us. Unstoppable. Run up the paper and get it. Whatever it take, we gon' get it. Ain't nobody stopping us. Mafia. All of my niggas, the mafia. You know they're unstoppable.
Yeah. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing your social engineering. You dig? Shout out to the homie YFN LUCCI. You already know what it is, man. This your brother and your brother Virgil Berry, aka Snacks with the Facts. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all know y'all tapped in, tuned into another episode of Real Talk Podcast. What it do, man? How y'all doing today? It's a beautiful day. You understand me? We all was woke, or should I say we was all asleep and then we woke up and now we are awake. You know what I'm saying? Rest in the essence to everybody who didn't make it, but it's a blessing for all of us who did. You know, we already won. We got the victory and the glory, man. We got the activity of our fingers, arms, elbows, neck, eyes. We can breathe. We alive. We already won. We already got the victory and the glory, man. Everything else is extra. You understand me? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the porters. Shout out to my man XL Pro, supporting all the real ones, making this real live content on this here YouTube. Shout out to XL Pro. You understand me, man? Shout out to everybody tapping in. Shout out to my homie Lil Ray from Summer Hill, man. When I used to live in Atlanta back in the day, I used to live in Summer Hill projects. You understand me? You know, Lucci is a lot. Yeah, he like 7, 8 years younger than me. So, you know what I'm saying? But I lived in Atlanta when I was a young boy. You hear me? This was when I was in like the first grade. And my pops was living in Atlanta. This is when he was the head chef at the Sheraton Hotel in downtown Atlanta. I don't know if it's still called the Sheraton. I haven't been in Atlanta in years. Do you hear me? I haven't been to Atlanta in years. So I don't know if it's still the Sheraton, but my pops, when he was doing the chef thing, he was the head chef at the Sheraton, and we stayed in Decatur, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. Then we moved to Summer Hill Projects, you know what I'm saying, before my dad moved into his house, because the chick he was staying with, or the chick my pops was messing with at the time, who would become his second wife, was a chick named Gladys. And we lived in Summer Hill Projects, you know what I'm saying, before we moved into the house that my dad and her got together when they got married. You understand me? So, man, I'm familiar vaguely with Summer Hill Projects. You know what I'm talking about? That's where YFN Lucci is from. But, you know what I mean? That was years ago. I just remember that was the name because it was a big-ass sign that said Summer Hill Projects. That's the only reason I remember. So when I first got hit to YFN Lucci, right when I first got out the joint back in 16, you know, I saw him screaming out Summer Hill. He said his name was Ray from Summer Hill. And I said, oh, he's from Summer. I said, oh, damn, I used to live out there back in the day. So, you know, man, it's just crazy. I've always been a fan of YFN Lucci's music. I like him as an artist. He's a very talented artist, very versatile artist. And when I first got hit to him, shout out to my brother Wax, man, my homie Mike. He's the one that got me hit to YFN Lucci. So shout out to Wax. And I've been a fan of his music ever since. You know what I'm saying? This brother just recently was released from prison after serving 4 years on a 20-year sentence for good behavior. And I guess due to the laws in Georgia, when you serve a third of your sentence, I guess you can be up for parole. You know what I'm saying? Now, from what I hear, the brother's parole situation is kind of crazy, but we're going to get to that, though. But shout out to the brothers, YFN Lucci. Listen here, y'all, man, on Coming Home. And this is why I posted this picture right here. You know what I'm saying? I should have made this the thumbnail now that I think about it. But this is what it's all about, man. Coming home and being a father to your children, man. This brother got 4 beautiful children, you know, so who I'm quite sure are happy that their father is home. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I mean? Of course, we're going to talk about what happened and why he went to jail and all that. We're going to speak on that briefly. Mr. O, what's happening, man? My Joe from Chicago, man. What's happening, Joe? You know, I rocks with Lucci's music, man. I'm a fan. I ain't going to lie. I like Lucci ever since I first got hit to him. His music is fire. I thought he was out of all the up-and-coming Atlanta artists. I just felt that YFN Lucci was the best. I feel like he was the most versatile. I feel like he was the most original, you know. He was collabing with most other artists from Atlanta except for, you know, YSL niggas, right? Are you making the beats and band last? Oh man, I like to hear some of them shits, man. But you know, my brother YFN Lucci just got up out of that Who's gal, man. I'm telling you, as a brother who served time in the joint, as a brother who knows the feeling of getting out of prison, listen here, man. There's no better feeling in the world, y'all. You hear me? A second chance at life, a second chance coming back to reality in your right mind, understanding, having an understanding of how precious your freedom actually is, right? And how stupid you was being before you got where you got, concerning or considering everything you willingly involved yourself with that you knew could possibly end you up here or worse. You start to think about your freedom in a way different aspect once you done served time in prison and been released from that back into society. I'm telling y'all, man, you know, and to be honest with you, man, when it comes to going to jail and all of that, I had this theory of mine, or I had this saying of mine that I have, and it goes like this. Some of us got arrested, but some of us got rescued. Right? Right? Y'all hear what I said? When we got into the situations we got into that led us up in that old who's gal, some of us got arrested. Some of us got rescued. Right? And as a person who I would say I got rescued, meaning I rescued myself, of course, with help from the Most High, Yeshua Mashiach, you hear me? I like to say that it could be either a bad experience or a good experience, right, for you. You know, I've seen people go to the joint and it turned them into the absolute worst version of themselves you could possibly imagine. But I've also seen brothers completely change into the man that they designed to be while locked up in prison. Now, I know that might sound a little crazy. That sounds wild, right? But as a living proof of that, and knowing other brothers who have also done the same thing and have taken it way further than me, I can tell you that it can also be a very beautiful, tragically beautiful experience. Now, as far as myself, right, I like to say that I took full advantage of the time that I was locked up in prison for. I took full advantage of it. I read every fucking book I could. I studied everything I could. I make sure I kept my connections to the outside world very, very, very up to date. Very, you know what I'm saying, positive and, you know, very lucrative, if you would. I made sure I had subscriptions to Popular Science, Popular Mechanics. You know, I'm talking about Wired Magazine, National Geographic. I make sure I kept my ears to the street on things. I had people who, you know what I'm saying, would send me books. You know what I mean? I did as many things as I could to stay connected to the outside world in the ways that I know I needed to be for when I came home, because I knew society was going to be different after serving 6.5 years in a joint, man. And it was. And I'm glad I prepared myself for that. Right? Now, I'm still in the process of getting it all figured out as far as finances go. You know, everything has its possibilities of things going wrong or things happening. Schmomich 19s, the pandemic, nobody could have predicted that, right? You know, so I know what it's like to come home and have to start over, you know what I'm saying? Having to start from scratch, having to rebuild yourself, rebuild your image, in whatever aspects of your life. Your image needs to be different than what it was before, right? One thing you should pick up from being in a joint is being able to pinpoint accurately your faults, your character defects, the things you need to improve on as a man to be a better version of yourself. You got to be able to be humble, if you would, and be honest with yourself and realize what you exactly was doing wrong that led up to you doing whatever you did to get yourself in the situation you in now, predicament you in now, as far as being locked up in that who's gal. You want to critically analyze this. You have nothing but time in there. If you choose to, you can lay off the drugs. But I mean, you know, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Drugs are readily available in the joint, just like how they are on the street. The only difference is price and the profit margin when you sell them. That's the only difference. But everything that's out here on the streets is in a joint. So it's a conscious decision as a man, individual, if you are going to remain drug-free while you're in prison. Because if you want to get high, whatever your vice is, you can get it in a joint. Whether it's heroin, whether it's fatty, whether it's weed, crack, coke, I mean, whatever drug you can think of, they in a joint with it. I'm telling you, it's a nigga in a joint with it. I'm telling y'all that now. So I say all that about myself to say, shouts out to YFN LUCCI. I know exactly what it feels like being released from the joint. You know, YFN LUCCI held it down. He didn't tell on anybody. And I'm not bigging up street culture, violent, none of that. We talking about manhood right now, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. Shout out to the homie Sir Islam. We talking about manalytics right now, masculinity and manhood, man. And why what YFN LUCCI done is honorable is because even though he chose to involve himself in activity that probably wasn't in his best interest to do, when faced with the consequences of involving himself in such activity, he stood up like a man and took his charges and paid his debt to society. Continues to do so upon his release concerning the stipulations of his parole. All right. And so that in itself is honorable. And there's a lot of lessons to be learned from that. We know exactly what not to do, right? When we put in a position where our talents, our gifts is able to take us to places that no one in our family has ever took anyone in our family. In a financial situation to put your family in good stands. You know, this is one reason why we'll always have respect for our young artists, no matter at the basis of what they doing, man. They're putting themselves, now how they going about doing it, we could critique that at that point, but at the point of just using your talent, your skills, your gifts, to sit up there and put you in a financial situation where you can take care of your family and create some general wealth establishment, that's a beautiful thing, man. I have to take my hat off to that. But after that, then we can critique that after that. But, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to YFN LUCCI, man, for creating the road to generational wealth. You understand me? By using his gifts and his skills and talents. Now, one thing I also say is this when it comes to us black men, man. We got to learn how to separate our old lifestyles from when we is able to profit from that by telling our stories through our music, and we get these lucrative situations where we get record deals, endorsement deals, all type of situations that where we could create financial stability for ourselves, and which can lead to generational wealth. We need to understand the importance of that, and we need to understand that we need to separate things. We need to cut certain things off. When you get into a certain area in your life to where what you used to do no longer applies to what you're doing now. Now you got to figure out how to, benefit financially from what you're currently doing now. And I can speak from experience, that often becomes very difficult because, coming from the lifestyle that I come from, where LUCCI come from, the same stuff, just different cities, different states, same shit though. You know what I'm saying? We've been indoctrinated with this mindset to where, we gotta be the biggest drug lord, and we gotta be this street guy, this hustler guy, this hood guy, and everything that goes along with it, the imagery and everything, man. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta realize that it's all a facade. It's a marketing tool. It's a commodity, and if you're going to engage in the business, we got to keep it business, right? And I think my brother's wife and Lucci found out with this situation that, you know what I'm saying, he was blessed with opportunities that he really didn't realize to what extent, you know what I'm saying, he was involved as far as the opportunities coming along with it, and how easy it is just to lose it all from not being willing to let go to a certain lifestyle that you're trying to bring into this new lifestyle that they don't connect. Although it's a lot of elements of the street lifestyle that can transfer as far as skills into the professional world, everything else that comes with that absolutely does not. And it'd be real hard for us young brothers coming from the environments we come from to make that transition, especially when we never had any real life education on it besides our life experiences, which in some situations can be a good thing. We can finesse it, you know, dang dash type guys, but most of us don't understand how business works. We understand how street business works, which is similar but not the same as professional type shit. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that though, because like wife and Lucci, my brother has been given the opportunity to sit up here and make it right, do it right this time, man. And I just hope, you know what I'm saying, that this young talented brother understands the severity of the situation he has put himself in regarding his career in music and his old career in the streets, man. Because, you know, that gang, man, gang. That's why I respect 50 for saying that. He started the song off. He said, I do not gang bang. I am not gang. He's like, no. Y'all want to listen, brothers, and I'm going to do a show on this. I want y'all brothers to get away from this whole clicking up, gang, with my homies. We this, cruise, getting the same chains, and man, y'all better relax on that shit, man. Right? And I'm not saying it from no scary shit. I'm saying some strategic military mind type stuff, man. They're not supposed to know who we are. They're not supposed to know who the leader is. You know what I'm saying? The general is supposed to be hard to spot because he works just as hard as his soldiers does. Right? You ain't supposed to know who the boss is. Everybody's the boss. Right? Y'all gotta understand that, man. And I just think my brother wife and Lucci, you know what I'm talking about? He's been blessed with an opportunity, man, that I hope, you know, I hope he don't blow it this time, you know, like he almost did the first time, you know. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. This is a beautiful picture right here, man. Look, man, you know the feeling of being able to be with your family, your kids. You understand what I'm saying, man? And make it just put things in perspective for you, man. This is what it's all about right here, man. You know, sometimes you got to go away to make a comeback, man. You know? Shout out to Lucci, man. You know, 4 years ago, man, it don't even seem like it was that long ago, man. You know? It don't even seem like it was that long ago.
Mr. Finley, Mr. Banks, are you waiving sounding of the charges, or would you like me to read the charges?
We're waiving.
All right, and have you informed your client of the charges against him?
We have, Your Honor. I'll point to Your Honor that there is a series of 3 warrants to entertain, one ending in 1-4 that is felony murder, and then 1-3 and 1-5, which are the underlying aggravated assaults. There is the triggering mechanism, obviously, is the aggravated assaults. On their face, 1-3 does not in any way allege that Mr. Bennett is the perpetrator of aggravated assault, or for that matter, the party to the crime of aggravated assault. and therefore making 1-4 felony murder as to that allegation impossible. The same thing with 1-5. His proximity in a vehicle to someone with a gun is not what establishes aggravated assault.
Detailed in the face of the warrant is his roles.
So YFN Lucci, YFN Lucci was driving the car, right? And I guess allegedly an altercation broke out. They was at some bar or some club or some shit they was at, and they got into it with somebody and shut up the car, and I guess the homie in the back seat, passenger seat, whatever, so he got hit up and they let the body out on the curb and took off or something like that. I mean, I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, man. It's vaguely coming back to me like something like they was at a club, some type of event situation going on. They in Lucci's car, right? They get into it with some niggas in between, leaving and, you know, a shootout happening. And, you know what I mean? The shootout happens, the guy in the car with Lucci and I think it was 3 people in the car, if I'm not mistaken. And the guy got hit up in the back seat. He dies in the back seat, and they threw his body out the car or something like that. They stopped the car, put his body out, and kept it moving. If I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. I know it's something like that. I might be a little bit off, though. Let's go.
Specifically in the conduct that gave rise to the aggravated assault, and then subsequently the felony murder, which will include him allowing the occupants of his vehicle, him being the driver of the subject vehicle, to actually get out of the vehicle, fire multiple rounds, and then drive off with those occupants. So based on what the court has before it and the affidavits for all the warrants, there's more than enough to continue on and to find probable cause at this juncture.
Mr. Bennett, because of the COVID crisis, I'm not able to tell you when your next court date will be. You will receive notice of your next court date from the jail. Is there anything further on this case from the state?
No, Your
YFN Lucci was wanted by Atlanta PD's homicide unit for his alleged role in a man's death. According to the arrest affidavit, YFN is being held behind bars on no bond. The alleged murder victim is James Adams, a member of YFN's crew. Police say Adams was seen on video before the shooting saying, "We're fixing to F this city up, man." And, "Yeah, we're effing this city up." Authorities say YFN and the crew had been driving around a part of Atlanta dominated by a rival gang. The SUV, quote, entered an oncoming lane of traffic and stopped on the left shoulder, allowing Adams and the front passenger of the vehicle, YFN Lucci, to fire multiple gunshots from assault rifle-style firearms at people in the rival gang territory, end quote. Police say another man, Kevin Wright, sustained at least 1 gunshot wound in the shooting while Adams was shot in the head by return gunfire. Police say that before he died, quote, Adams was manually ejected from the vehicle a short distance away, his body left on the street, end quote.
On People's Street, a man found shot in the street later.
Lucci turned himself in late Wednesday night and is currently in custody at Fulton County Jail. The 911 call that led to the felony murder warrant for YFN Lucci's arrest is disturbing. A woman describing a man clinging to a moving SUV before he was left for dead. TMZ obtained audio of the 911 call the woman made in Atlanta last month when she saw a white SUV speeding by, quote, with a man hanging out of the car. She says she eventually saw the man get shoved out onto the street.
Baby, can y'all please get an ambulance here? This man is dying. He just took his last breath.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Okay. So they didn't leave a concert or a show event. Y'all basically was going on a Who ride, man. You hear me? What y'all know about a Who ride? All right, y'all niggas don't know nothing about that, man. Right? But yeah, they got into an exchange, and one of the persons in the car got hit up, right? In passing the car, that's the dude who they threw out the car, put out the car, and they left the brethren for dead. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just wild. I remember, I think I did a show on that deal with Mr. O. Did I do this? I think I did a show on that, man. Yeah, I think I did do a show on that, man. You know what I'm talking about? But now, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened a few years back. the brother got caught up in the situation. You understand what I'm saying, man? And, you know, I mean, it is what it is, man, you know? It's like I said, man, brothers got to make that separation, man. You know, when you get in this, you know, all that street, we done it. We making money. We got endorsement deals going on, business situations, opportunities going on. We could do these shows. From these shows, we can, goddamn it, be booking our own shows. We can do on our own tours. You know what I'm talking about? We can be coming up with different ways to diversify the funds and, you know what I'm saying, the merch. And oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a whole different situation that you putting yourself in, man. And, you know, you got to realize when it's a certain, if like, say where we all come, most of us all come from the same place, man. We get in a situation to where, you know, we can use our experiences and be talented enough to take those experiences and put them into songs and music and create an image and depict our experiences in the artistic way that's creative and very, very, you know what I'm saying, attractive for other people to listen to. That's beautiful, man. But you got to understand that this is coming time where you got to make that separation and you got to like, hold on. You know, we can't be doing certain things anymore. We can't run a certain crowds no more. Can't be involved with certain things anymore. And when you, like I say, the situation gets sticky, pause, when you try to combine the two. Because then when you do that, you create a space for people who ain't come from where we come from. Listen to what I'm saying. You create a space for people who don't come where we come from to come in and profit off of that without having no experience, not having no game about it, not having nothing that they can add to it to, you know, use it as a form of teaching versus exploitation of it. And then that creates them platforms that they can make to where, you know, they make money off of us coming to their platforms discussing our trauma. You know, told you got to box cleverly with your language, man. You know, but my brother wife and LUCCI is home now. Shout out to this brother. You understand me? It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Now we're going to get to, you know what I'm saying, the brother being released, man. Which is a beautiful thing, man. You know? It's a beautiful thing, man. Trust me when I tell you, man, seeing a brother get up out that who's gal, man. You know what I'm talking about? Be with his family, man. Be with your family. Get a chance to make things right, do things a different way. You know?
You can't tell me. Be like this now. Getting rich. Every day we lit. Now I'm getting rich. Down colder than then you know. That's then you know you lit. Every day we lit. Every day we lit.
We get to see them young ladies be back with their daddy. You hear me, man? See how that little girl was hugging him, man? She missed her dad, man. Our kids need us, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. When you be sitting up in that who's gal, man, you just be thinking about all the bullshit you was doing, all the crazy stuff you was doing, all the times you put your life at risk. You be thinking about all this stuff, all the money you wasted. You start thinking about all the fuck niggas and all the punk ass niggas who you had around you. And all, you start thinking about a whole bunch of shit, man. And the main thing you really focus on is that you was the common denominator and all that stuff. So at the end of the day, you can't blame nobody but yourself. And that can become heavy on a lot of people, man, when you start dealing with that stuff, man. And, you know, like I say, this is why I say being in the joint can either make you or break you, because you could either use that to fuel the fire to change for the better or get worse. And I done seen both sides, man. I just hope that my brother LUCCI come home and change for the better. You know what I'm saying? I hope he ain't get institutionalized to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, he got like a, you know what I'm saying, he got like a defeatist mindset, or maybe I hope he's not holding on to anger and grudges from 4 years ago when there's so much more important things. I just hope this brother took advantage of his time while he was in there and become a better version of himself. Because contrary to popular opinion, you can become a better version of yourself while you're in prison. I've seen it all the time. I'm a living example of it myself. So shout out to Lucci, man. Happy for this brother, man. Proud for this brother, man. Get to be with his family. All the whips out there, so clearly his people's held it down while he was away for the past 4 years. You see, it ain't nothing but double R's out that motherfucker. That's dope, man.
If y'all didn't know, he ended up, catching like a RICO charge, like murder, all this type of stuff. Him and a group of other people, but he was facing like 20 years, and he was gonna actually have to do like 17 or something like that. But he ended up getting some good news. So I guess the murder charges ended up being dropped. So he was like 13 counts, and 12 of them was actually dropped. So it seemed like he's only going to do like a couple months. And I feel like this is one of the luckiest things that could have happened for a rapper. A lot of people, just actually believe it was, pretty much over for YFN Lucci. If y'all didn't know, he ended up, catching like.
Yeah, fire share everybody. Yeah, fire share everybody. Yeah, fire share everybody.
That nigga cut them damn dreads out of his hair, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Lucci, man. Home. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Welcome home, brother.
Welcome home. Hey, welcome home. The Don is back. For sure.
What's up, man? I can see it. Eating good.
Wait, Luke was finna eat the eyeballs out there.
Cheeks is the best part, Paul. With the kid, the young graduate with him, that's the sunshine right there. It's all about, man. You feel me? That's what it's all about, man. Shout out to my man Lucci, man. You hear me?
Now I'm getting rich. I swear every day we lit.
Yeah, every day we lit. Yeah, you can't tell me. Yeah, remember I was broke. Yeah, now I'm getting rich.
Yeah, when you diamond colder than the boot, then you know you lit. When
Remember,
you quit,
family?
then you know you lit.
These the people that's gonna hold you down when you in a joint. It ain't gonna be your homeboys you was running with. Not all of them anyway. It might be a few who hold you down, your real friends, your true homies. But most of the niggas you run around in the street with, them niggas, you ain't gonna hear from none of them niggas, man. They ain't gonna shoot through, they ain't gonna look out. And you don't need to be holding no grudge with them for that, because that's what you signed up for. Because this thing being in the streets, it's not designed to generate loyalty. Right? You shouldn't be expecting positive results from such a negative situation. I don't know why people be thinking, and I should always tell the young homies when they come in the joint, y'all shouldn't be expecting to get a positive output from involving yourself in very negative behavior and activity. That's crazy, right? So, you know what I mean? Shout out to Lucci, man. And this is the people who gonna be there. The people who gonna be on the highway, bringing your kids to come see you. It ain't gonna be none of the homies. It ain't gonna be none of the niggas you was running around the street with. It's gonna be your mama and them, man. Your sister, your baby mom, your wife. If you and your child's mom got a good relationship, if your wife, your girl, you know, one or two of your actual family, your niggas might actually hold you down, right? But even within all of that, you can't be holding no grudges with nobody, my niggas. When you out here in these streets doing what you doing, you are willingly involved, meaning you know good and damn well hell well what could a possible outcome be from such involvement in this behavior. You know you can end up in one or two places, dead or in jail. You have to be willing to accept that reality, man. Right? And the people who want to be affected by that, your family, they doing the time with you, especially your kids. You know, hopefully Lucci sat up there and thought about that while he was locked up for the past 4 years, man. You feel me?
Every day we lit, yeah. Every day we lit, yeah. Every day we lit, yeah. Every day
we lit, right there.
Every day we lit. Every day we lit.
Every day we lit. Yeah.
Can't wait to get that vodka run, put it on my arm. Just counted the 50 with my mom. The ball done. All my car came fun. My chain glowing like this now.
You feel me? That's what, man. It's what's all about, Lucci, man. I hope the brother was set up there and realized what's really important while he was in there, man. You know, the brother's talented, man. You know.
Try Free Tax USA this year to get the same tax refund without paying extra.
Don't take disadvantage of your opportunity. Shout out to 9 Mag TV, man. Go subscribe to 9 Mag, man. You know.
YFN Lucci continues his welcome home celebration, linking up with label CEO Gervin Fly Henry.
Hey, man. Hold up. Come on.
Hey, Craig Harper, you will let us you, bro. Shout out to Lucci, man. Shout out to the A, man.
215.
I like Lucci.
Talking to that boy, man, pick that Lou up, man. Okay.
Be sure to like,
you know what I'm saying?
comment,
No
and subscribe.
None of that, man.
Yes. Welcome home, brother.
Welcome home.
Hey, welcome
The
home.
Don is back.
Beautiful feeling, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I know what that feel like, man.
You got your boy with you, Flizzle. You got your boy, man.
You feel me? I know what that feel like, man. You hear me? I know what that feel like, Craig Harper, man, coming up out of that Who's gal, man. You hear me? I know what that feel like, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful feeling, man. You know? You get to be with your family. You can eat what you want. Makes you realize how priceless your freedom actually is, man. A lot of y'all young guys out here playing with y'all free. Y'all think this whole street shit, being a dope boy, being a gangster, gangbanger, street nigga, lit nigga, blah, 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 shooter, demon time, man. I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like hearing grown men scream at night, man, when they motherfucking facing with them reality of them demons that they was invoking when they was out there in the streets, boy. You know, a lot of you niggas wouldn't make it in that Who's gal for real, man. A lot of you niggas would be food in there, man. You know, there ain't no place for no man to be. You understand me, man? So shout out to this brother Lucci, man, for, you know what I'm talking about, surviving that, because it is something to survive, because, man, some places get crazy. You hear me? Some places get wild. You feel me? Like, man, I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like it, man. I know exactly where YFN is at right now. I know exactly how Lucci feeling right now. I know where his mind is at right now, especially with him being the position he in. Listen here, man. My man YFN Lucci, man, if I was in the joint, if I could have told my brother anything, brother, stay independent. Do not sign with a major label, my nigga. You don't need to. Solid fan base. You got a solid fan base, bruh. People have been waiting for you to come home, bruh. Everything you need to get together legally, fucking publishing, copyrights, all of that, man. Listen, stay independent. Trust me, man. You know what I mean? I fucks with Lucci, man. And a lot of people do too. And it would be in his best interest to stay independent. You know? Shout out to Lucci, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing to see this brother come home, be with his family. Second chance at life. You understand me? You know? Beautiful thing, man. I'm telling you, man. Listen, here, y'all, man. Getting up out of that old who's gal. You know? It's a beautiful thing. You know? Everybody's celebrating, man. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, man, to see this brother come home, you know what I mean? You know?
I just took a blue chew.
Everybody
Sir,
got something
that
to
one
say.
is guaranteed to work every single time. If you know, you know. And if you don't know.
Well, it's a great day. Oh, let's see what my man Craig Harper said. Craig Harper said, I came home in 95. I never went back, been square as a Pluto ever since. Y'all know that's right. And twice as green, huh, Craig Harper, man. Hey, listen here, man. I got out in 2016, man. And I ain't been back yet. And I ain't going back unless I go for what I'm doing now. And so unless content creating and you know, being an entrepreneur becomes illegal, then I ain't got nothing to worry about, man. You understand me, man? Like I say, man, my man Craig Harper said 95. I know that's right, man. Said he's been out 30 years, huh? Shit, man. Listen here, man. Ain't nothing up in there, man. That shit ain't nothing cool about being in that who's gal, man. They try to sell it and market it to y'all through this music and through this entertainment industry with this imagery of just being cool, being in the joint. They letting these dudes get all these cell phones in the joint. So y'all seeing dudes, how they get down in prison. You got dudes in there showing how they cooking, how they got their cell all pretty. That stuff is being allowed to happen, right? It's desensitized and preemptively programming you to be prepared to live in the very same type of environment, which you're going to be led to do subliminally, if you would, right? By listening to the music that's going to entice you to gang, gang, bang, bang, jewelry, selling dope, getting money, I'm lit, designer, finessing niggas, finesse, scam, scheme, backdoor. Think about the stuff getting, the messages getting pushed through the music though, that y'all have accepted as being cool. Finesse from when I was a young boy coming up meant to do things with style and grace. It didn't have nothing to do with fucking somebody over. You know, when y'all say finesse now, y'all mean like putting on the front to get over on somebody and fuck somebody over. When you do things with finesse, man, everybody involved is profiting and gaining from that, man. Nobody's getting took up top. Ain't no fuckery involved when we finessing the situation. You dig? Y'all done fucked the whole thing up, man. Young ass punks. You young punks. Oh shit.
Day today for Atlanta hip hop because YFN Lucci is finally free after serving almost 4 years in prison. So, if you guys aren't familiar, YFN Lucci was serving 10 years of a 20-year sentence after being convicted for gang participation last January.
Right? Now, this is what I keep telling y'all about the government, man. Violent radicalization, homegrown terrorism, ideologically based violence. HR 1955, I be talking to y'all about this stuff all the time. The Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act. They ain't playing with this stuff, man. And now that Trump is back in office, they're going to be implementing this stuff. See, they're going after the illegals and stuff right now. But you can best believe after they get done rounding up all these illegals, oh, they definitely going to be coming for all you other gang ass niggas. You can believe that. So while they're rounding up all the illegals, this is the perfect opportunity to disassociate from anything that could be considered a security threat group, homegrown terrorist organization. I would suggest that y'all get yourself familiar with these terms. This is why I tell y'all to read HR 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorism Prevention Act. Get familiar with homegrown terrorism, ideologically based violence, and violent radicalization. It would behoove y'all, especially content creators and all you so-called gang niggas, it would behoove y'all to understand what that stuff means, especially moving forward now that Trump is back in the White House. Because y'all see what Trump is doing. We just seeing the first wave, and it's good. Get the illegals up out of here. But when they get done with them, who you think they coming for next? Not specifically us, but in general us, because you know you niggas love being gang. Hopefully our brother Lucci learned that the gang ain't the thing. My nigga 50 said, I am not gang. I do not gang. I respect that nigga 50 for starting them song off like that so much, man. Like, nigga, I'm letting y'all know off top. No, we're not a gang. We don't gang bang over here at all. But we will defend ourselves if we have to, which we got the right to do. Right?
Lucci was initially arrested in January 2021 in connection to a murder case. Authorities allege that he was behind the wheel during a drive-by shooting that resulted in the death of one of his homeboys. After he was released on bond, Lucci was arrested again in that year on a RICO charge. Lucci was sentenced to 20 years with 10 years to serve in prison and 10 years probation. He secured a huge victory in mid-2024 when 12 of his 13 charges against him were dropped, including the murder charge. He ultimately pleaded guilty to one count of violating Georgia's Street Gang Terrorism Act. His time behind bars.
Hey, now this is what I'm talking about, man. And this is why I respect YFN Lucci and his team. See how they capitalizing? Listen, and this is why I always tell, if anybody's going to capitalize off of our misery, perceived and or actual, it should be us. And I like how YFN had his whole team involved, made a whole event about it on their platform. Man, listen. This is where we got to get with it, man. While we're getting this opportunity that Trump is in office, it would be in our best interest for like-minded of us to link up with each other, pool our resources, put our heads together, and figure out how we're going to diversify some things and make something happen, because they're about to get rid of these illegals. Hopefully, I ain't depending on it, but hopefully it's going to create situations to where some of those benefits that they was getting to somehow transfer to us, and we'll be able to be putting ourselves in a better standing, but we're going to have to come together collectively. Exactly, Craig Harper. And that's my whole point for going so hard on HR 1955 when I talk about it so much, y'all. I want y'all to understand that what's going on right now is something that most of us wouldn't even be willing to accept as being actuality. They're trying to make us all terrorists, right? Now I just sit up, and I'm gonna show y'all a little bit later, but I just sit here. I'm telling, and I'm not gonna stop. I done told y'all about HR 1955, and and the main reason why I'm doing this show is because YFN, y'all, all of a sudden, all these rapper niggas coming out in like the past 10, 15 years, they all coming out as groups, organizations. They got these letters in front of it: YFN, YRN, YBN, FLAN, LPN, PNB. Y'all got these, man. Yeah, man, I know. We're going to talk about it on Tuesday, Craig Harper. We're going to talk about it on Tuesday on the sports show, Craig Harper. Yeah, hey, Craig Harper, you know I got a sports show I do on Tuesdays, bro. Me and my brother King Els, my brother Glitch come through, Big Evie sliding through. You feel me? I got a couple recurring guests that come through. We be chopping up about sports. We're going to talk about that on Tuesday. What y'all think about that, man? My man Luke got, man. We're going to talk about it Tuesday, though. Right? But this is the reason why I be talking so much about HR 1955, because I want y'all to understand how everything in our society can be affected, or should I say, everything in our society that's going on now falls under the protocols that can be scrutinized by HR 1955, especially on the internet. Per HR 1955 findings, the internet is the #1 tool used to spread ideologically based violence, violent radicalization, therefore causing homegrown terrorists. The internet is the #1 tool being used to do it, which is a government sanctioned created construct, a digital holographic electronic construct, right? Yeah, tap in with us on Tuesday, man. We're gonna be chopping it up, man. You know, the Super Bowl coming up. You feel me? We're about to have the with playoffs about to be coming in the NBA. We got an All-Star weekend coming up here shortly. You understand me, man? Basketball about to be crazy. You know, we going in on every Tuesday. Y'all smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. When you come get your sports fix, pause, come tap in with us. We chop it up over here, man. E&E Sports Tuesdays with my brother King Els. You feel me? And yeah, though, man, when it comes to this situation here with our brother YFN LUCCI, man, I just want y'all to understand that, man. When you be sexing and siphoning ourselves off in these groups and these cliques and these gangs, it makes us easier targets to be found out and separated from each other. And it also, right, it also creates a situation to where these people can that much quicker implement these laws that are already in place that most of us don't even know about. And I want y'all to understand how we being manipulated into creating the very situations that this legislation calls for to happen. Because when you read HR 1955, one of the findings is that they want to eradicate homegrown terrorism, ideologically based violence, violent radicalization. The U.S. government plans to eradicate this. And I want y'all to understand how serious this is. Right? Shout out to our brother LUCCI, man. I'm happy this brother is home. You feel me? It's a beautiful thing. You know? I gotta say, it's a beautiful thing.
The hardest thing is obviously finding products to sell and then getting authorized to sell those products. So with Ecom Authority, they've been...
You're facing life without the possibility of parole, plus 220 years followed by 5 years consecutive. Do you understand that that's what you were initially charged with in indictment?
Yes.
How old are you?
32.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you're charged with the following offenses? Count 77, felony murder. That's minimum life, maximum life without the possibility of parole. Count 1, violation of the Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organization Act. Count 76, violation of the Street Gang Act. minimum 5 years, maximum 20 years. Count 78, aggravated assault. Count, that's minimum 1 year, maximum 20 year. Count 80, aggravated assault. Count 81, aggravated assault. The minimum is 1 year, maximum 20 years. Count 82, aggravated assault. Count 83, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony. That's 5 years consecutive. The minimum is life with the possibility of parole, followed by 5 years consecutive. And the maximum you're facing life.
So basically, he was facing.
So our brother was cooked, man. Lucci was cooked. Y'all hear that? And I could just get into a whole nother topic, but that's not what we talk. We just focusing on our brother Lucci and him, you know, saying take advantage of the opportunity to be given, and also from the aspect of you know, this whole gang culture, this gang culture, this whole beefing with each other, and realizing that, man, this stuff is goes a little bit above where most of us are willing to even look at when it comes to legislation and what's planned for this new system that's coming in, especially now that Trump's in office. Right? Now I want y'all to think about this. You understand me? Think about what Trump is doing with the illegals, right? Now, once all these illegals get sent back to wherever they're from, right? What my man Craig Harper say? Craig Harper said, I actually remember Virgil saying you gotta watch Elon. He's definitely going to implement almost iRobot way of life, especially for his law enforcement. You gotta be right out here. Yeah. And we're gonna talk, I'm gonna be talking about that on maybe Monday or Wednesday, probably Wednesday, because tomorrow I want to do a show. It's gonna be a surprise. You know, I do a show every night, 9 o'clock Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? On the weekends, I'll probably go in, but on Monday through Friday, I'm on 9 o'clock. But and I'm about to drop a pre-recorded for y'all too that I just did. Shout out to our sister Fawn Weaver, CEO of Uncle Nearest Bourbon Whiskey, a Black-owned, Black-founded, funded, completely total distillery, bourbon distillery company. Uncle Nearest was the guy who created the original recipe that Jack Daniels stole and tried to copy, but just didn't get it right, but still somehow managed to create a multi-billion-dollar, multi-generational wealth fortune from it. Yeah, all that stuff is over with, man. Anyway, my brother YFN Lucci was looking like it was a wrap for him. I remember when all this first started, I said, ooh, man. I said, it might be a wrap for young Lucci, man. There's some serious charges, Jack. You know? Serious charges, man. Let's go.
A lot of times. And I heard life a couple times in there. So he had 80 charges. 80 plus charges.
80 plus charges. And listen here, y'all. This is what states do when they're trying to make an example out of you. And they're always going to overcharge you, right? Charge you with this crazy stuff to just make sure something stick, because the state generates money from all the controversy, all the advertisement. When they report this stuff on the news, like they get money from that. This is why they allow trials to go on and on and on, man. Why do you think they allowed the YSL trial to go on for so long? You know how much money the city of Atlanta made from that as a result of that trial? They spent some money, but they made a lot more. You know, I want y'all to understand how stuff being shown online now works. Right? You think us content creators are the only people who get profit sharing and partnership program with YouTube? Or you can best believe YouTube got a partnership with the local news station in your city. You can believe that. Local radio station too. It's all connected. And I remember when all this happened, I'm thinking, damn, man, Lucci's cooked. Damn. Like all them charges, man. That boy ain't never get out of the gap.
To only have to plead guilty to one and now he's out? But being on probation until 2031 is kind of wild.
Being on probation to 2031 is insane. It's only 2025. That's 6 years. Can it be done? Yes. Now, will it be done? We'll see. Right? Hopefully, YFN Lucci has developed the manhood skills to be able to do what he knows he's going to have to do to survive the next 6 years without messing up again and going back to that old who's gal. Because I know I know there's a lot of stipulations. I mean, he's an artist. You know, when you on any type of state sanctions, man, you can't leave the country. Now, he may get permission to travel out of states, but it's going to be under very strict situations. No weed, no alcohol, no none of that, man. So it's going to be interesting to see how the homie Lucci handles the next 6 years, man. No lean, no alcohol, no haze, no loud pack, no rapper weed, no rapper weed, which I think is good for a guy like Lucci to put him in the situation he in. He need to be of a sober mind. He need to realize what's important. He need to realize the opportunity he's been given. Right? He needs to take advantage of the opportunity he's been given. He needs to realize that all that other stuff he thought was cool, that stuff don't even matter. He got an opportunity to take his business to another level, take his music to another level. He got an opportunity to create the true generational wealth he was on the process of doing, right? And doing it the right way, clear-headed, clear-minded. You understand what I'm saying? You be able to pick good people to be around you so you don't find yourselves in the same situations you was in that got you in prison, or when you at least start to go back towards that way, you got people around you who gonna pull your coattail like, hey, yo, YFN, you tripping, man. We ain't doing that. We're gonna stick to this plan. Forget all that other stuff. You need people like that in your corner. You don't need people who are gonna be like, oh, yeah. Nah. No yes men. I want brothers around me who gonna keep it real with me, man. Pull my coattail and tell me when I'm bugging, when I'm tripping. I mean, that wasn't cool, Stacks, man. You know what I'm talking about? For real, bro. You know, you need people like that around you. See, that's smart. And that's smart, Craig Harper. He not calling himself YFN Lucci. It's just Lucci now, 6 years of probation ain't shit. He can be on that road for 3 years, getting money and chilling the family, but 6 years not a big deal. It's not. My man Chris Norwood in the building, man, representing the OH as well, man. My brother Chris Norwood representing that old Cleveland, man. I rock with Lucci music, but it was foul throwing. And I'm going to speak on that, Chris. I'm about to drop the link too, so y'all brothers can come up and speak something if y'all want to say something. He said, I rock with Lucci music, but it was foul throwing his homie out the car when he got shot in the car they were riding. That was the one spinning it in the block. Yeah, man. I always felt like that. I remember this first came out. I was like, man, that's wild. Like, that's wild they did that, man. Like, that's wild they did that, man.
You know, anything can happen in those. Like, if you get a moving violation in the car, you going to jail. So, man, good luck with that. So he was actually happy last week when
and like my man Craig Harper said, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some real talk though, 6 years of probation, being in the position that Lucci in, he can definitely walk that down. He can definitely walk 6 years down. He said he could go tour. He could work out something with his probation officer, his management team, to where he can travel interstate. He got to be disciplined. No weed, no alcohol, no lean, no drugs. I wouldn't suggest messing around with a lot of different broads. You just gonna have to be real on your grown man business. I got goals in mind, man. I'm not allowing, you know what I'm saying, anything that could deter me from that, prevent me from achieving that super disciplined stuff, man. You know, he can definitely do it though. I know I could. 6 years probation, man. I'll walk that joint down. You hear me? Especially if I was in the position that LUCCI in. Shit. Right? I'm gonna sit up here and drop the link for y'all brothers. If anybody want to sit up here, come up here and jump in. It's got something to say. Because I know a lot of people rock with LUCCI, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? LUCCI get a lot of my man Chris said he can walk that 6 years down. Might start off hard if in a house visitation, but as long as he meeting conditions, they'll let up. Just have to move different to get through. Not like 10 years or more. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just different, so that's all. It can be done. You know what I'm saying? It could definitely be done. I'm just saying you gotta have your mindset gotta be on another level though. You gotta have another level of discipline. What's more important to you? Is your freedom important to you as you think it is? Is your freedom more important to you than you actually think it is? Because if your freedom is important to you, trust me, as a man, you know what you're going to do. You know what you got to do. And you're going to do what you got to do to stay free. And if that involves not fucking with certain niggas, if that involves not doing drugs, if that involves not surrounding yourself with certain type of people and certain type of environments, places, people, places, and things, as they say, then goddamn it, that's what you're going to do. You did. I know that's what I'm going to do. You hear me? We're going to sit up here for the next 6 years. We're going to figure out how we're going to get money for the next 6 years without, you know, in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the link in there if any of y'all brothers want to come up, man. I mean, even with the herb, these probation officers down here won't hand them a cup, especially if he throw a bag and pay them fines. They super. That's what I'm saying. Like, weed is legal in most places. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like alcohol is legal, and of course you can't go drop dirty. You know, if you're going, I'm telling you right now, if you're on probation and you go in there drunk, they're going to take you to jail, bro. Because it is, although alcohol is legal to buy and consume, it is illegal to be drunk in public. Go figure. You know? So it's just a discipline thing, man. And like I say, and this is not me telling nobody how to beat the system. This is not me advocating for you doing this if you are in this situation. But what I will say is, for me, I was on parole for 5 years. I have 5 years PRC, which is post-release control. I'm about to bring you up here a couple seconds here, Mr. Oh, I got you, bro. I was on PRC, which is a new Orwellian term for parole, post-release control. I have 5 years mandatory. If I wanted to travel out of the state, I could do that, of course, whenever I wanted to. But at the risk of if anything happened, I'm cooked. But if I wanted to travel out of town, I had to go down to the parole office. I had to fill out paperwork. I had to go wherever I was going out of town to. I had to go to the little local sheriff department. I had to get a card. I had to have them sign a piece of paper. I had to bring that back to show my parole officer. It was a whole rigmarole I had to do. Any traveling out of state, they had to have a license, the insurance, all of that stuff, man. You hear me? So I'm just saying he in a better financial situation than I was when I got out. So I'm pretty sure he got his whole management squad and handled all that for him. So like I said, it's a good opportunity for LUCCI to come out here and, you know, really make some things happen, man. It shows how to really, you know, make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Mr. O, with the info. What's happening, Joe?
What up? Can you hear that?
Would you listen to some LUCCI in the background?
Nah, this some what's the name? I'm creating on Band Labs.
Oh, you talking about the track?
Yeah.
No, I can't hear that, man. That sounds distorted as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can hear it, but I can't hear it clearly.
Yeah, I might have to go ahead and do it on the PC then, you know what I'm saying? But I'll probably send it to you later. I'll send it to you later. What's going on, bro?
Man, you already know, you see it, man. We sit up here congratulating this brother LUCCI for coming home from the Who's Gal. You understand me, man? Second opportunity at life, man. Just expounding on HR 1955 and expounding on my experience being in the joint. How, you know, being a part of this lifestyle will lead you there, but also, you understand me, being involved with gangs and organizations, how, you know what I'm saying, the government has a whole, you know, contingency plan to deal with that type of activity and how it's being allowed to be, you know what I'm saying, promoted, advertised, marketed through especially the internet, social engineering, social media, through the entertainment of the music, the imagery, the videos, and whatever else goes along with that.
Yep. I mean, rapper Prodigy was trying to tell y'all back in the get-go about the hip-hop police, him and Jay-Z. Hey, look, y'all been warned, y'all been told about the whole everything. So, hey, did they make money off of y'all whole entire industry and y'all self, like you had said before? Everybody get paid for y'all so-called good play, dope play, and so-called game. Everybody.
Right. Everybody eating off of our misery, perceived and actual. And my thing over here at Real Talk is, if anybody's going to profit off of our perceived and or actual misery trauma, it might as well be us. Now, I know to some people that might sound kind of messed up, but I mean, you know, it is what it is, right?
It is what it is. I mean, hey, if the shoe fits, wear it.
You know, and the thing is, we need to take back control of our image, of our economies digitally that are being created. You know, if you're going to come and talk about the trauma, man, come on, A Real Talk. Come on, Mr. O with the Infos platform and talk about it. Don't go to the other people.
Craig Cobb, Chris Norwood, what's good with y'all? XL Pro, what's good with
Craig
y'all?
Harper in the building, XL Pro in the building. My man Chris Norwood in the building, representing that Cleveland man, always in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, well, champs, indeed. I don't even like the Buckeyes, but I like being, you know, I represent for the city. You know me?
Hey man, I know it's off topic a little bit, but yo, I'm sorry, I gotta do this to the court just of accurate. You know, LeBron just got rid of AD. He a Chicago he went to my Auburn Ball to high school. He just dropped AD and got rid of him for Luka Doncic, Marquise Morris. You know? Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it on Tuesday, man. Craig Harper already said something about it, man. We're gonna talk about it on Tuesday, man. You know we're gonna talk about that on Tuesday, man.
You know, he a ho out here. I just gotta say it, bro. He a ho out here.
Man, listen here, man. We're gonna talk about it Tuesday, man. Hey, man, everything's changing, man. Go Bucks. You heard my man Chris Norwood said, man. Go Bucks, man. But yeah, we definitely gonna talk about the big trade, man, with LUCCI. Hey, Tuesday, E&E Sports, tap in, walk with us. You know what I'm talking about, man? But let me throw this back up on the screen too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, Mr. O, with the info. You know what I'm saying? My brother from Chicago, man. Go subscribe to his page. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Tap in and walk with him. You know what I'm saying?
My LUCCI.
We need to get a collaboration game going down one time, man.
I hear that. You know what? Shout out to Wife and LUCCI, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, the ATL flow and everything is kind of, you know, with the mumble and all that good stuff. I like the homies what's the name, Flavor, how he was doing his whole I ain't gonna, how can I say this? It's like he had everybody's basically it was very catchy, very songs, catchy hooks. You know what I'm saying? The beast was going crazy. A lot of people started trying to adjust and steal his style and whatnot. So hey, shout out to Wife and LUCCI. I was trying to see if his if his notoriety can come back and he can come back and be a solidified star like he was before he went in. That's what I'm trying.
That's a fact. And like I always say with the Cunning LUCCI, man, he just like Mr. O just said, like he had the Atlanta sound, but it was unique. He didn't sound like everybody else. He didn't sound like anybody else from the A, man. Like, you know, he had a different sound to him, and I just like the way he you know what I'm saying, collab with other artists from Atlanta who were all, because you know all these guys were coming up around the same time. YFN, LUCCI, Migos, Young Thug, You know, all these guys were all coming up around the same time. You know what I'm saying? And, he just had a distinct sound out of everybody. Like you kind of can tell, like when you hear Atlanta artists, they all kind of like sound similar. You know what I'm saying? But YFN Lucci, he sounded like Atlanta, but he didn't sound like. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I ain't gonna say it's hard to explain, but you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about. I just sense the star quality in YFN Lucci is like his versatility with his music. You know, he was making, I don't know if y'all know, he was making music with people who I was like, I didn't even know YFN Lucci made songs with these people, like pop people and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was trying to expand the brand, you know what I'm talking about? But he even started messing with Lil Wayne's daughter. You know?
Yeah, Regine fine ass. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is what I want, because this is what somebody said to me the other day, Mr. O, right? He came up for this. Somebody gonna tell me that I was a creep because I say Regine Carter is a fine group. She grew up to be a fine ass one. I'm a creep for saying what's obviously true. Mind you, Regine is like 26, 27 years old. She is not a little kid. She's a grown ass woman. And she did grow up to be a very beautiful woman. I don't think, I'm not a,
Yeah, in all the right places.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her mom for having a new series of their TV show coming out or whatever. Hopefully, my man YFN Lucci coming home at the opportune time. This is a perfect opportunity for Lucci to somehow, you know what I'm saying, finagle his way. You know, if him and if he still got any connection with Regine, you understand me? You know? Yeah, Chris. Exactly. He got hits, you know what I'm saying, around with that harmony, you know what I'm talking about. I can't help but to say that I'm pretty sure that Bone Thugs and Harmony from out of your neck of the woods was an influence on him. If I'm not mistaken, I remember hearing Louis say that in the interview. One of his major influence was Bone Thugs and Harmony, if I'm not mistaken, you know. Craig Harvester. He said, I'm waiting on my client to come out the mail. Knew she was going to be a while, talking about a few minutes. That was at 10:30. Damn, she was in the mall for a grip, huh? Right? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, man, I'm happy for this brother right here for real though, man, because you know what I mean? Like I said, it's an opportunity to come home. You understand me, man? Take full advantage of the opportunities that you got available to you, access to. You know what I'm saying? And realize that it can all be gone like this, man. In the snap of some two fingers, it could be gone. Next thing you know, and it could be gone because you're trying to hold on to a lifestyle that no longer is suitable for you to be connecting yourself to.
That no longer serves you
at all, right? Like you done sit up here and out of that traumatic experience, you just sit up here and created a situation to where you can turn it into a positive thing for you and your family financially and take it to places where y'all never been. But you got to let go of what you was used to. And that could be hard for us, man. Trust me, I understand that. That could be hard for a lot of us, man, because, you know what I'm saying, that was you getting, you kind of, you making money, like I said, off of your trauma.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You collecting the financial benefits from not exploiting your trauma, but sharing your trauma in an artistic way to where it could possibly help somebody else. Now, instead of it being used as a way to suck people back in and keep feeding that old shit, you can use it to tell them, hey, don't do that. That's not where to go. You see, I just made it out of prison. This is what we need to be doing. Like, I'm in a situation to where I can make millions of dollars. I could buy land, create generational wealth. Instead of buying chains and shit, I could buy plots of land and put it in each one of these little big head ass kids' name. So when they grow up, they ain't got to worry about having to. This is the mindset that I think a lot of y'all young artists need to be having coming up when y'all put in these situations where y'all can make very lucrative financial situations for you, which can change you and your family's life, man. But we constantly getting fed this image of when you go viral on YouTube as an artist and you pop in and you got a name, so you want to go buy a chain and in a jewelry store and showing off all that other stuff. I rarely see y'all showing off land, things that actually have value, putting other people on in ways that, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying here like I'm just doing the most, because I'm not. I'm just saying. Now, Toya ain't kind of fine. Toya bad as hell. One thing I can say about Weezy, he got a good taste in women.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I never front on my nigga Lil Wayne. He has a very good taste in women, because Toya is bad.
Honestly.
You feel me? And I mean, what you expect her daughter to look like? I mean, she still look good. They look like they sisters. Toya don't look like she's 40-something.
Nah, I mean, you forgot she had when she was like, what, 14, 15 years old?
Yeah, I mean, she was a young girl when she had raising that. You feel me? And I know Wayne, because I know how I would be if I was Wayne. If I had my kid when I was, one of my homies got, so he had a kid when he was like 14, 15. Shout out to my brother D Money. And his oldest daughter is, she grown. You feel me? Yeah, and I just been saying, like, I know how that would feel. I can just imagine how Wayne be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he probably felt some type of way about this nigga wife and LUCCI, who's I think he's he's a few years older than Regina, if I ain't mistaken, man.
Yeah, I
like
mean, shit.
Years older than her. I would felt some type of way about this nigga messing with my daughter. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have felt some type of way about that.
But how, nigga, shit? I mean, see, this what I knew this day would come. I could use it and throw it in, not you, Verge, you know what I'm saying? But niggas like that. And what's the name? I be like, so you mean tell me y'all, when y'all was making these teenage babies and whatnot, you and the girl being teenage, y'all ain't think this was gonna happen, huh? Y'all was gonna be literally, especially us millennials, y'all millennials too. That's what's killing me. But
yeah, I mean, I'm a millennial, man. I'm an early millennial.
Wayne an early millennial, and Reginald's a late millennial.
I'm like a couple months older than Wayne.
See,
we the same age though.
See,
Wayne to be 43 in a couple months.
Yep. See, and I told y'all, and I want a lot of my homeboys had they kids when they was in their teenage years too, and now they looking back like, damn, hold on. You mean tell me I'm going to the club with my bro? I mean, with my son and my daughter and everything, and they getting hit on by my guys and whatnot, and chick like, yeah, what you thought?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I man, hey, the years just fly by, man. What more can I say? You know, but my daughter be 16 in March, man.
You know what's gonna be funny as hell? You know what's gonna be funny as hell in a few decades when we old and gray and grayer? We're gonna see a whole bunch of moms and daughters in the same old folks home together.
You said moms and daughters?
Yep, they probably gonna share the same room and everything.
Why you say that?
I mean, shit, they came in together. They might as well go out together.
Oh man.
I'm just saying shit.
No, I mean you right though. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, man. You know what I mean? Grandma's is what my man Jim say on Come Home with Me, Grim. He said, "Grandma, that butter is 30. Grandmother's is 30. $4,000 is my cut from the birdie." Damn, Jim do got some bars a little bit, I guess. Anyway, forgot he said that. Hey man, grandmother's is 30, man. You feel me? So, no. But man, shout out to YF and LUCCI though, man. I'm really proud. I'm really happy for this brother, man. Cause he look like he got his weight up. He look healthy. He look like he got his mind right. He cut them silly looking ass dreads off his damn head. You feel me? And he just looked like he you know what I'm saying, got his mind right. He just looked like he focused, man, like he about to come home and do the right thing, man. And I ain't never heard his name attached to nothing. Y'all know how I get down over here at A Real Talk, especially with these rap niggas. I ain't heard about YFN at no parties, no freaky shit, nothing. My man Chris Norwood. Oh man, I gotta give a shout out to my brother Chris Norwood for hitting us with the $50 holla. That's what I'm talking about. Support your interests. Support your interests. We putting in hard work over here at A Real Talk. And I appreciate that my brother Chris Norwood appreciates that. And, contribute financially to the media platform. I'm telling you, we journalists, man. We the new media. We the real journalists. Right? Sitting up here breaking this stuff down, bringing y'all the news, man. My man said, don't always agree with what everyone says and does, but hope LUCCI and Thug get back to taking care of business and opportunities. Free the real. Salute, bro. You already know. And that's the same thing what I was going to be alluding to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever beef these dudes got with each other, like I said, they all came up around the same time. YFN, YRN, YSL, all from the same city. Wouldn't it have been dope if all three of these cliques put together their resources, their fan bases, their artists, and created a record label independent? Wouldn't that have been beautiful? You know what I'm saying? Coach K, P, and all them could have got together with homeboy from Think It's a Game. You know what I'm talking about? You know, it would have been a beautiful thing, man. You know?
Yeah.
And I always be thinking about that too. Like, man, why? I mean, I understand how it is with inner city beef, but we talk about this stuff all the time when we get on this subject, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm from Columbus, Ohio, whether my brother from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? When my brother Chris Harper, he in Atlanta. You know, so I think he in GA. I think ain't you in the A, Craig Harper? Chris up here, Cleveland. He from the turf. He from Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? In Cleveland and Columbus, man, we're not known for getting along with each other. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the joint. You feel me? But I just think we have to point now to, man, where, you know what I'm saying, we got a point now, Mr. O, to where we got a perfect golden opportunity for us to put all that petty shit to the side. Whatever differences we got amongst ourselves, we got a perfect opportunity where we can put, if we be willing to just put all that stuff to the side and begin to focus on just being Black, being foundational Black Americans, and working together in whatever ways we possibly can. I think if we start really focusing on that, man, we can start seeing things change, man. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe so many months when we go into prison and stuff like that. But I just think the ones of us that's in position to do this, like YFN, LUCCI, people like, you know what I'm saying, anybody who you can think of who's famous or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it would be in the better interest of us all, man. We just get on code with each other. And I can understand what these famous niggas go, because some of these dudes, they sign contracts, man. A lot of these dudes done did lascivious things to where, you know, they in too deep. Oh, and you know, they got certain things that's at risk if they was decide to go against the grain. You understand what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, I do.
My man Craig Harper said, man, I walked past Carly Red the other day and she still looked good. She kind of checked your uncle. Oh yeah.
She's a man. Oh man, she's a succubus. I don't care what nobody say. They are among us, and she's one of them, man. If she's what she is, about 55.
Who, Carly Red?
Yeah.
I think so.
She got 60 or something, man. Hold on, man. She gotta be at least one of those.
Old broad though.
Man, bro, now look, man. I hate this modern age because I can't use the so-called the wall no more because they gonna keep on talking about outliers like this bitch. I will still hit that too. I ain't gonna lie. I
mean, we all will. She's a nice looking lady.
Nice looking, man. That bitch is a whore.
You
call her a lady.
Man.
Whore.
Why you say that?
bro, I mean, if a quacks like a duck, talks like a duck, she only mess with niggas that got money. She only fuck with go from dick to dick from the one celebrity to the next nigga that's in charge. Well, what do you call that?
It is what it is, man.
And she got, at least I can honestly say, out of all them old bras, and shout out to you, old bro. I love y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox. If y'all took points from Carly Red, y'all might be able to still pull it. But no.
Yeah, man, it's a wrap, man. You know, like I say, when
and yo, holla at your boy. I miss you.
Yo-Yo.
Yeah,
the rapper Yo-Yo.
Yes.
From back in the day, Yo-Yo.
Yes.
Well, she looking good now or something?
Yes. I'll go on Twitter.
I ain't seen Yo-Yo. Don't try to play me out. Well, she older now though too, right? Yo-Yo gotta be like damn near 60 herself. Let me pull up this picture real quick. I'm 2025. She done sit up there and got the body right or something.
Yep, yes, sir.
Okay, there, yo, shit. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. You know, sometimes they get their second win in their later life, man. They, you know, it don't be too late. They didn't destroy their body enough with drugs and kids and, you know, being free. They still got enough time or enough, you know, snap back a little bit. You see how Mary looking. Mary been through it, but Mary
No, man, this ain't supposed to happen. See, look, they ain't supposed to give these young chicks hope, man. They supposed to look, man.
They're supposed to be looking terrible out here.
Yes.
Looking thrown and beat up and worn through, like how they did. The outside supposed to match the inside.
Bro, and that's why I got out that whole what's the name. I was like, you know what? You got Bernice Burgos. You got Bernice Burgos out here, bro. I can't convince the young niggas. They be like, but I'm like, I know, man. Look, bro, look. Take it for what it's worth. You might catch worms, but go ahead.
Hey, man, shout out to Craig Harper, man. You already know, man, the North Side is the best side. That's where I'm from, man. The nutty North, you know what I'm saying? North of nothing. You dig me, man? Yeah, born and raised on the North Side of Columbus, man. You know, this is a beautiful thing, but you want to know what's crazy? I live out east now. I don't even go out north. My dad lives with me now. He used to stay up north. He don't live up north no more. I have no reason to go up north unless I want to go get, like, some food from somewhere or something like that. You know, but shout out to the North Side though, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, man. We about to get up out of here though, man. Don't need to drag this out, man. Shout out to LUCCI. You know, so Mr. O, go ahead and leave him with some with your last words or, you know, whatever you want to say before we get up out of here, man.
Shout out to you, Bird. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I might go live a little later and everything. Find some, you know, some hip hop topics. What's trending in the damn news? I forgot. I didn't get a chance to talk about Trump's first week or second week, so I might as well go ahead and talk about what he's been doing for the past 3 now. So shit, man. They hating on Trump like that. They said the DEI shit. You know, black people. You know, look. Listen here. First of all, dudes, it's not looking good for y'all. Y'all have not learned from affirmative action. Y'all still stepping and fetching everything. Every cause is y'all's. Look. You have gay people even ridiculing the free thinking straight black men for not standing behind them on this DEI fiasco. You got gay black men. And shout out to y'all, but you got gay black men getting mad at us. And I'm like, did you put any of us in when y'all was in there? No. Y'all call us all type of Islamophobes and all type of ish. And no, fuck y'all.
And I don't even understand that DEI don't really negatively affect us for real.
And they keep on trying to make us the face of it. And I'm getting sick of tired being all right, so you want us to be the face of every struggle and cause, but you don't want to give us no solutions. And which I know there's no solutions. Thomas Sowell already told us it can only be trade-offs, but still though.
My nigga Craig Harper said all the mixed light-skinned chicks on the north side of Columbus was good to it. I know that's right, man. Ain't nothing like them light skins, man.
Yeah, man. I had to go back to the light skin
myself, but you know, I done had me a few light skins off of that old north side. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, red bones and light skins is the damn devil though. But I might as well go ahead, man. I mean, shit.
Hey man, you know what I'm talking about. Hey man, you gotta, you know, hey man, just be responsible and be smart. You know what I mean? Go up there and enjoy your you know what I'm saying, yourself and sow your royal oats, man. Just be smart about it, be responsible about it. You know?
Yeah, be careful.
Beautiful women everywhere.
What Jab called the pervert protection pack. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you gotta have your pervert protection pack, your PPP. You gotta make sure you got your condoms, man. Make sure you know what I'm saying, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
OG, what's good though?
OG, what's happening with you, man? You know what I'm talking about? We're sitting here talking about our brother wife and LUCCI getting up out of that old who's gal, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing, man. Be with the family. You understand me, man? You sit up there, have a second chance to make things bright, do things the right way. You understand? It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I know the feeling. I know it firsthand. Telling y'all, man, it's beautiful, man. I know exactly how wife Lucci feeling right now. I know what he's thinking. Yes, that shit don't benefit us, nor does it hurt us. Like it's just like the thing with the illegals, man. We need to fall the fuck back. Y'all bitching about something that don't even affect us. That it don't affect us negatively, and it don't benefit us positively. It would be best if we just fall back and let what happened is happening happen. Because before they get to us, they got to get rid of the illegals. But in that time period, this is a perfect, like I said, opportunity for us to get on code. Y'all even understand. Listen, hold on, and I'm gonna pass it to you real quick. Y'all, most of y'all so caught up in y'all feelings, y'all can't understand what actual opportunity is at hand for us right now, collectively. But I know what it is with y'all. Some of y'all want to stay on that Democratic plantation. Y'all want to be separate and different from us niggas. Y'all don't want to fall in line, because that means you're gonna have to fall into the line. That means you ain't gonna have no authority for real. Because us, we about to take this shit over. I mean, we the real black people, the real FBAs, not you fuck niggas, you Divine Nine ass National Pan-Hellenic niggas. Real ones like myself, like my brother Mr. O, like Craig Harper, like everybody that tap in with us. Not you old boule ass niggas. Go ahead, Mr. O.
I mean, you just took the second part of what I was gonna spill. I mean, you said so more eloquently and more articulately than I could ever put it. But to add on though, I would give hope to the crayon class. I called them now. Y'all want to play yes, the crayon class, and they want to play crayon. I don't play with colors, so I just fall back. I just want to go ahead, just be a man. Yeah, I want to be black. I want to be a man. Shout out to my nigga Dirty Folks. You know what I'm saying? So, and while I'm stepping to this manhood shit, trying to boss up, get my act together and whatnot, I might have to lay off the bud for a little while, trying to get my creativity flowing and everything. Yeah,
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's I mean,
shout out to Craig Harper, man. You already know Craig Harper handle your business, bro. Thanks for tapping in. But yeah, though, Mr. Oman, sometimes, like I say, man, ain't nothing wrong with falling back and cutting some activity. Like I said, just like you said earlier, man, when something stops serving you, and I don't mean selfishly, I mean serving you as far as contributing you becoming the better, best version of yourself. When something no longer contributes to that, you need to cut that off, whether it be a person, a thing, a group, an activity, a behavior, a thought process, whatever it is, family, whatever it is, whatever it stops contributing to you developing into the best, better version of yourself, cut it off. And that could be difficult. And I hope my brother, wife, and Lucci has realized, because I'm telling you, ain't nothing going to make you realize that than being off in that who's gal, Jack.
Man.
You hear me? Oh, I know personally. So that's why I really wanted to have this show. This is why I'm really passionate about this, because I know the opportunities Lucci got in his position available to him now that he up out of that who's gal, because you can't get nothing done in there. You're dead in there down there, man.
You're done.
I mean,
you're
come
done.
on, man. You know, it's the closest thing. Shout out to my brother OG, always showing that support, man. Y'all brothers gotta support Black man media. Not to say black, because we ain't just males, we men over these parts. Black man media, man. Shout out to my brother Sir Islam. Shout out to my brother Rest in Peace. Shout out to my brother Mr. O. You hear me? Shout out to homie Phil Scott, man. I was watching some of Phil Scott's content earlier today, man. They doing good work over there at the African Diaspora Network, man. Support Black man media. Right? You listen to it, you like it, you should be fucking supporting it. And I mean financially. That's what I mean when I say support. You sit up there liking it, watching it, subscribe to it, you should definitely be contributing to it. I know I do. All right. I got a budget. I don't make a lot of money, but I got a budget for the content creators that I support. You feel me? You did. A little goes a long way. And then you can show your support by subscribing, sharing. You ain't got necessarily, if you understand, everybody ain't got the, you know, everybody can't afford $50 like my brother Chris Norwood, or even $2 like my brother OG, but a share, a subscribe, that helps too, right? So, Mr. O, man, we about to get up out of here, man. What you about to go live? What you about to? You say you going live today?
Yeah, I might go. I'm gonna see what the day unfolds. I might go live a little later on this evening.
Right.
I'm gonna see what the day unfolds.
I'm about to call my pops because he's in the process of moving stuff out of his old place into the storage. You know, so he's moved in with me, but he got a lot of stuff in his storage. You know how old niggas is. They want to got a lot of stuff they want to hold on to and shit. I said, that's cool, but not in my crib. You're going to have to get a storage for that, pop. So he, hey, you feel me? Hey.
You
feel me?
Hey, that is what it is, man.
You feel, but you can get a storage. So he's in the process of taking care of that. And I'm supposed to be getting in contact with him. Possibly we might be doing a Sunday Roots show tonight, but if we don't, y'all know why. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But next Sunday, we're gonna get right back to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. You know, my pops, you know, he just recovering. You know, so he moving out of his old spot, moving in with me.
It's a slow process, a due process.
But you know, so I'm about to call him to see what he got going on because he said he wanted me to call him. Probably gonna have him chime in via link versus. Because I thought about it, like it don't make sense to go all the way up there, come get you, and come all the way back over here. I'm not about to do that.
Hey man, this nigga TK Kirkland is a fool, bro. I'm watching.
Wow.
Man, this nigga on World Star said, man, comedian TK Kirkland says raising another man's child is a mental illness. That's the worst thing.
To an extent, it is, man. I mean, you know, to an extent, it is, man. Lions. Tigers, man, they come into another man, they eat the kids, man.
Lions, tigers, bears, oh my.
And they eat the children, man. Numerous mammalian species, man. When they come into a new territory, they get rid, man. After they kill the dad, they come after the little boys, man. Lions do it, tigers do it, bears do it, mongooses do it, wolverines do it, nigga. Moose do it. Man. Off you. Seals do it. They off the children, literally eat them.
Man.
So I mean, you know.
I mean, shit. I mean, nature will tell you what it is, but you know, us ones that walk on upright with opposable thumbs, supposed to have the so-called dominion of the God's nature and everything. We decided to just go against our traditional biological programming and try this new way thing, like it's like the bee's knees. I know.
And that's all I just be saying, man. I really, and this is what I would want for the chicks that's possibly tapping in and for going forward in 2025. Because you know, I really don't talk about shit like that over here, but I understand the situation. Listen, y'all have to understand, man, that when it comes to you having children by other guy or a man or men, that is of no value to a man. And not saying that. Not saying that a guy wouldn't, but I mean, for you want a dude to take on that type of stuff, you better make sure that it's worth it, man. Like you gotta make sure it's worth it, man. You gotta make sure it benefits that. Like in most situations, it don't benefit a man to raise or take care of another man's kid. It just don't. It just doesn't, man. And I think once y'all get to a place where y'all accept that. Because a lot of chicks is delusional and they think that somehow your kids can add value to another.
Nah, bro, it ain't the chicks no more. They already got the message. It's the Umars of the world. It's these new up and coming, slick talking, grifted, Derrick Jackson wannabes, 2025 version that want to go get on the last remainder of the dating apps and dating coaching grift before we go hit finito in 2030. So they just trying to go ahead and extend it. You know what I'm saying? These charlatans out here.
And that's what I mean by what I just said, though. Like, y'all gotta understand that, man. Y'all gotta understand what these niggas is running game on y'all and stop feeding into that delusion. Because, man, I mean, like I say, even though and I should say this a lot, man. Only reason why chicks believe the delusion because the delusions are real. You feel me? If it becomes a harsh reality to where y'all know this stuff is bullshit, but it's allowed, it's accepted, it's going on, it's happening. So, you know, and it's happening in such a large amount, alarming amount, to where it's a high probability that if a certain chick went a certain way, she's gonna get those type of results. But you know what I'm saying? We need to make it to where y'all understand, like, nah, man, that's just not it. And I think that's starting to shift now, because you got guys out here that just ain't know. You know what I'm saying? You got guys out here who just like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't doing it. We're just not doing it. And to the point to where they ain't rocking with y'all. If you got kids, man, listen, my nephews ain't playing no games. If she got kids, I'm cool. I don't even want to smash her. And you're getting a lot of that, and that's coming online now. So, you know what I mean? You know, man, don't lighten up, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Women already know that stepfather's a thankless job, but since it benefits her, she's going to keep it. They're going to keep lying. Yeah.
Yes.
Even to their own detriment. And we got to make sure that what we need to do with that is to make that not cool, that not accept, that not. We need to make that reality that's already known to the point to where we ain't even going to go down that route. But just like I said, and we got to always point the finger back to us, this falls on the men. You sucker ass, simp ass, infatuated because a girl looked good, never had a decent or a bad bitch in your life. You can tell when a nigga first time messing with a chick that looked decent. You niggas would be willing to put up anything long as a girl look good, man.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think about it, Verge. A lot of dudes, especially the ones that want getting played like that, when they even get a bad chick, man, look, you gotta understand, they've been working hard, sometimes getting shot down. When they get, it's like literally like lo and behold, you hear, and that's why these chicks get that what's the name, like here I am, you know what I'm saying, like here, like I'm like no. I'm not one of those type of guys. I don't believe in the Disney delusion. Romantic novels weren't really my thing. Always wanted to be the villain because the villain always had the cool shit. Fuck being a hero. So yeah, I just never got that.
Yeah, man. We about to get up out of here, man.
Peace, bro.
Your very last word. We about to get on the podcast.
I was gonna say, man, salute to you and your pops, man. I hope you get well soon, and y'all be easy.
I'll be getting there slowly but surely. Oh man, we're gonna be back to where we running every Sunday like we was before, man. We just gotta get Pops in his old situation situated, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna be back at it every Sunday like usual, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna pee.
You already know, man. Shout out to my brother, Mr. O, man. Y'all go subscribe to that brother. You did. Thanks everybody for tapping in, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shout out to YFN Lucci, man. You know what I'm saying? Come home, be with your kids, brother. Look at the look on these kids' face. Look at the look in the kids' face. They happy, man. Look at this little brother, this young brother right here, happy as Pop's home, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about, man. Being here to be in these little people live right here, show them a different way, show them something different, man. So they had to grow up like how we grew up and experience the things we experienced, man. Cherish that, Lucci. Understand what's really important. You know what I'm saying? Understand that all them niggas you thought was your niggas, man, they was nowhere to be found when you was locked up, bruh. You know? Take advantage of a beautiful situation, opportunity, man. Take it to the next level. You already know Chris Norwood, man. You already know, brother, man. Thanks for your contribution, man. So I'm gonna talk to my pops and see what's going on with him. We're gonna be doing a spiritual roots later on. We might be doing a little bit earlier than usual if we do, because he said he has something he wanted to discuss. But I'm gonna call him here in a second. And I got a pre-recorded I'm about to make for y'all, man. And you know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep it doing, man. Keep grinding, keep growing. You know what I'm saying? Keep supporting black male content, black man content, black media. You know what I'm saying? All we need is us, man. FBA all day, every day, man. We don't need nobody else, man. All we need is each other. We got a damn near $3 trillion spending power, man. It ain't even 100 million of us, so they say in America. It's not even 50 million of us in America, so they say. We got the spending power of a couple nations. You feel me? Ain't no reason why we ain't all living great. You know what I'm talking about? Supporting each other, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering. You dig? You already know what it is. Tell everybody come tap in with your brethren, your brother. We're going to be covering some serious things this week coming up, man. We're going to be covering, oh my God, what do y'all know about, goddammit, what y'all know about the goddammit QFS, the quantum financial system? I keep telling y'all the smart grid is here. I keep telling y'all the social credit systems are on the way. We got a week full of good topics we're going to be talking about. Tonight we're going to talk about that real shit this weekend, man. This week coming up, man. You dig? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Shiz the Sick, my brother JB, Kings off of my brother album The Sickness too. E&E every day, no days off. Shout out to my brother King Els.
What question is?
I want to get that E&E music, man. Go ahead, tap in with us at the bottom of the screen. E&E, go ahead, that link right there.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. The girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopied. Caught up on film, flow tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I see the heat like chimney blocks, and I charge for a look, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
kings.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get you used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Get it. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in a cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked, you this was just fuck. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.